New York City has just elected its first Muslim, first Indian American mayor.
New York City has elected Democrat Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani to be its next mayor,
defeating former New York governor turned independent Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Sliwa. Mamdani's victory marking an historic moment in the city. At the age of 34, he will be the city's youngest mayor in a century.
Mamdani is both young, he is a Muslim, he is an immigrant, and he is someone who represents a sharp break from the past.
It is a remarkable, remarkable comeback, really coming from just about nowhere in this race. Down in the low single digits, all the way through against some of the biggest names that exist in New York City politics.
The state assemblyman from Queens, who ran an insurgent campaign that absolutely blindsided the Democratic establishment. He wiped out former Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo in the Democratic primary, causing Cuomo to come back and run as an independent.
It marks a stunning rise for Mamdani, who made his name as a democratic socialist representing Astoria and now becomes one of the most progressive mayors in this city's history. He ran on a promise to increase affordability for New Yorkers, and that message clearly resonated.
Well, you know, what's so fascinating to me is that for Mamdani, he actually stole President Trump's playbook in some ways and really zoomed in on such a simple message about the economy. And he used some of the tactics too, because I remember looking at my phone, then all of a sudden this guy came out of nowhere and he was speaking directly to people and asking what it was that they cared about.
The thing that lifted him out of obscurity was that he went to two districts that had swung heavily for Donald Trump, working class districts, working class voters of color, and he talked to people about why they had voted the way they had. And the idea that if you talk to working class voters, the reason that New York City had swung to Trump was affordability, and people feel that they couldn't afford things. And out of that engineered this campaign that is one of just in pure from out of nowhere to victory trajectories I have not seen in a very long time.
with concern over potential victory for Zohran, as we affectionately call him, commie Marxist Mamdani in New York City tonight. Well, some New York residents, they are threatening to flee Florida. A whopping 9% are saying they are about to leave if, in fact, Mamdani holds on and wins this race by a significant margin.
We're kind of just in shock right now that we have our first communist mayor of the capitalist capital of the world. Your thoughts?
Well, you can't imagine how disappointed I am with all the work that I did to fix New York City. It breaks my heart. It does.
So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any You will have to get through all of us.